A city like Istanbul can leave people desperate for a short getaway. If you're one of those looking to escape the bustling and restless city life, then the Princess Islands in Istanbul are the perfect option for you. This time, let's discover together what Heybeliada has to offer. This is the second largest of the Princess Islands in the Sea of Marmara. If you are in the European side of Istanbul, you can take the ferry from Eminönü, Gavataş, or Beşiktaş ports. But if you are on the Asian side, then take it either from Kadıköy or Bostancı. In our case, we took the ferry from Bostancı port since it is just a few minutes away from our flat. If you have the Istanbul card, then the ferry fee is 10 liras per person, departing from any of these ports. The ferries from the European part take approximately 1.5 hours, and from the Asian side between 40 to 60 minutes. If you arrive early morning, we recommend you getting something to eat. That way you can grab good energies for a long walk. To move within the island, you can rent a bike, take an electric taxi or buses, or walking. Thankfully, the horse carriages aren't available anymore. This church is situated very close to the port. It's just a couple of meters away. It was erected in 1877 on the ruins of a Byzantine church dedicated to Saint Nicholas, who was the patron saint of mariners. This church was also damaged in the 1894 earthquake, but it was soon afterwards repaired. Stroll through its streets where you can find many colorful houses. Most of them are wooden villas, and some of them dating back to the 19th century. During summer season, the place is much more picturesque because everywhere is full of beautiful flowers, which give that special and unique touch to the place. This is the museum of Ismet Inonu. Currently this place is run by his family, and he was the first prime minister of the Republic of Turkey, and later on he became the president as well. Ismet Inonu, known as Ismet Pasha, first rented the house as a summer home in 1924. Then in 1934, he bought the house where he settled after retiring. Something that really caught my attention when we were walking through this path were these beautiful views, and as you can see behind me, also there is one church which name is Ayaorgi. This one was mainly built on this cliff overlooking the Sea of Marmara and one of the other islands. It is believed that this monastery was built between 1583 and 1593. The walking is enjoyable. You can have amazing views of the Sea of Marmara, just the wind on your face. Trust me, after being in lockdown for several weeks, this feels amazing. This was Turkey's first pandemic hospital. It was built in 1924 under the orders of Mustafa Kemal Atatürk, who was the founder of the Republic of Turkey. This facility focused on battling tuberculosis. Here we could also find a rehabilitation center in the early years of the Turkish Republic. Courses such as shoemaking, photography, sculpting, and watchmaking were given to patients. The place was shut down in 2005 due to the difficulty of access by sea and the lack of sufficient patients. This is a place where also people can come and swim, enjoy the summer days. And next to this part also we can find a beach club where also during the high season usually it's very a good place to come and swim. Coming to the islands and taking a walk, it can be a bit difficult and exhausting, especially if you come during the summer season. Right now it's not even summer yet, and just look at me. Yes, I'm just sweating so much because the roads, it just hills going up and down, and it can be a bit tiring. It's excellent actually, I'm enjoying it so much, but if you don't have a very good condition, you might feel it a bit difficult. Also, as we previously mentioned, you can rent bikes, and also that can make it a lot easier for you. But yeah, if you come during the summer, just try to make it early in the morning. This monastery began in 1868 and it was dedicated to Saint Spiridon. It was destroyed in the 1894 earthquake, but then it was rebuilt. From this point, we can also enjoy extraordinary views of the Sea of Marmara. After walking all the way up to the hill, we decided going back to the center by taking an electric bus which costed only 12 liras per person. It can be paid with the Istanbul card as well. This seminary is where once the monastery of Holy Trinity was situated, and which is believed to date back to the 9th century. All the buildings were destroyed during the 1894 earthquake. They were finally rebuilt in 1896. The synagogue opened its doors in 1956 after many wealthy Jewish families were spending their summer here in this island. But after the years, the population of Jewish families decreased. Therefore, nowadays it's only open during the most important days for Jewish people. So this was our tour through the Princess Islands, especially Heybeliada. Don't forget that if you want to come to this place, we highly recommend you doing it during the weekdays and early morning, because especially during the high season, the locals tend to come mostly to this island, and during the weekends it's much more crowded. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give a thumbs up. See you next time. Bye-bye. This synagogue opened its doors in 1956 after many. So this was our tour through Heybeliada.